People are frustrated with housing and the price of homes. People are frustrated with certain food items. But there are a number of things that President Trump has already been incredibly successful doing. So when he says this affordability issue is a hoax, he's right. He's basically talking about how the Democrats have taken this word affordability and used it as their calling card for the 2026 elections. They think that these Democrat wins that we just saw in Miami, in New York City, in other places like New Jersey, we shouldn't be surprised that the Democrats won those races. These are all blue states and cities, so it's no surprise there. What is a surprise is that after all of these years, the Republicans keep getting rolled over by the Democrats' messaging. I got to tell you, I don't think that people really feel as bad as the Democrats are talking about. The economy is doing well. There's $18 trillion of new investment that have come into this country.
I gotta say, if this is the move by Republicans heading into midterms, do not change a single thing. I say this as somebody who learned the hard way that insisting back in 2024 that Joe Biden was presiding over a strong economy was not a viable strategy. Please repeat this every single day from now until November 2026. Tell Americans who are clearly struggling with surging prices on food, on electricity, housing, electronics, rent, that everything is actually better than they think it is and that their pain is just make-believe. And let's be clear, it's obvious why Maria Bartiromo is doing this. It's because when words fall out of Donald Trump's face, that becomes gospel for today's GOP. So Trump says that the economy is strong, and the lemmings in his party blindly just regurgitate what he says because they've lost the ability to think critically and instead just act as megaphones for whatever errant synapses fire in Trump's brain and then fall out of his mouth. Like, for example, these instances of political genius.
It's a con job. I think affordability is the greatest con job. They look at you and they say, affordability. They don't say anything else. Everyone says, oh, their prices were so low. No. But our prices now for energy, but for gasoline are really low. Electricity's coming down. And when that comes down, everything comes down. But the word affordability is a Democrat scam. Affordability is a hoax that was started by Democrats who caused the problem of pricing. The word affordability. I inherited a mess. I inherited a total mess. Prices were at an all-time high when I came in. Prices are coming down substantially. Look at energy. You and I discussed before the interview energy. Energy has come down incredibly. When energy comes down, everything, because it's so much bigger than any other subject, but energy has come down incredibly. Prices are all coming down. It's been 10 months. It's amazing what we've done.
I wonder what grade you would give
A+.
your economy. A+.
Yeah, A+, plus, 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 plus.
So, at a time when more than 2/3 of Americans disapprove of the economy, the fact that Trump thinks it's perfect means he's both out of touch with the vast majority of Americans and that he's not going to do a thing to fix it. Think about it. Why aim to improve an economy that's already A+++++? Note, too, that Donald Trump says that prices are already coming down. First of all, that is yet another instance of just how out of touch he is. According to the latest polling, the vast majority of Americans believe that prices are going up, not down. But it's also just objectively false. He brought up the issue of energy specifically in one of those clips. Energy prices have thus far surged 11% in Trump's second term, despite promises that he would, quote, cut the price of energy and electricity in half by the start of 2026, which, mind you, is 2 weeks away. According to The Guardian, among the reasons for the increases are Trump's moves to boost fossil fuels, says the new letter, which was also signed by Senators Ed Markey of Massachusetts and Jeff Merkley of Oregon. That includes coal, the costliest and dirtiest energy source. The president has also waged war on inexpensive wind and solar power, despite soaring electricity demand driven by artificial intelligence data centers. More than 12 million U.S. homes could have been powered by the clean energy projects that have been canceled or delayed since Trump's re-election. The White House has also made the crisis worse by proposing to eliminate the $4 billion which Congress approved for the heating and cooling via the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program. He's also seeking to cut or eliminate funding for the Energy Star program, which promotes energy efficiency and has saved Americans $500 billion in energy costs, according to the latest federal data. So not only are energy prices rising, but they're rising thanks to Trump. And yet the fact that he suggests that the opposite is happening is a testament to either his delusion or his dishonesty. And let's be clear, it's not just Maria Bartiromo. This was Republican lawmaker Mark Alford doing his best to get recognized by Daddy Trump.
So I do wonder how you would grade the economy. A+. Look, I'm using the same template that our president is using, and that is the potential, what we are going to see with the economy in the first and second quarter. While we're having a lot of cold in the Midwest right now, a lot of ice, America is going to heat up with the economy based on the tariffs that are coming in, the tariff money, based on the one big beautiful bill, the working family tax cuts. It is going to supercharge the economy.
And of course, here's J.D. Vance.
And you heard Brooke talk about joy and gratitude. What I really think this season represents for me, and I think for the entire administration, is that we have now done incredible work to fix what Joe Biden broke. And I think the next year in American growth and American prosperity could be the best year that we've had in the United States of America. It's going to happen because we're all working hard. It's going to happen because we have the greatest country in the world. But I think for congressional Democrats in particular, if they want to talk about affordability, they ought to look in the mirror. We are fixing what they're broken. We're proud to do it. It's the job that we were elected to do. But I think 2026 is going to be the year where this economy really takes off.
All of which is to say, this idea that the economy is somehow perfect, A+, best ever, is now the rule in today's GOP, not the exception. All because it's more important to massage Trump's ego than acknowledge objective reality about what Americans are actually contending with. The bad news for Donald Trump is that while he and Vance and the rest of these right-wing sycophants might insist on manifesting these lies into reality, the American people clearly know better. And look, if Trump wants to pretend that affordability is somehow solved, he can be my guest. If Maria Bartiromo and J.D. Vance and the rest of the Republican movement want to regurgitate the same thing, go for it. But the American people can very clearly see that things are getting more expensive. I mean, they literally just voted in Democrats in a blue wave on that exact issue a few weeks back, on a failure of this president and his party to keep their promises when it came to affordability. And instead of actually seeking to fix it, Trump does what he always does, which is to gaslight everyone to thinking that he already fixed it and it was amazing and no one can fix it like he can, and many people are saying that he deserves a prize. If you needed any more proof that this president is more focused on helping himself over Americans that he was elected to represent, this should instantly put that idea to rest. Before you go, if you enjoyed this content and you want to see more and support independent media, please subscribe to this channel. The subscribe button will be right here on the screen. But second, the reality is that we are now in a political environment where this administration can lean on any of the social media platforms to suppress certain voices if they don't like critical coverage. That means my longevity here is in the hands of a few tech billionaires who are already making it clear that they are willing to cater to this administration. To that end, signing up for my newsletter is a way for me to reach you directly if that ever becomes necessary. I'll put the link right here on the screen as well, so please sign up. It's free, but there's also an option to do a paid subscription if you'd like to support me and my team. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching.